Okay. Sorry, I don't know how we're doing this. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, not on the list. Get out. So.
Hi. My
Hi.
name is Kaylee. I just was told I disagreed, so they
Okay.
pushed me
well,
up here.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to. If you don't. First of all, thank you for your courage. Can we have a different way of doing that instead of like a. It's a fire code thing? Okay. What is this, Game of Thrones? Like you gotta walk, you're gonna start throwing stuff? I'm sorry.
No worries. Like, I'm a liberal, and I don't mind talking to people.
Great.
I basically just wanted to bring up, I mean, you talked a lot, about UCLA campus and people and how people, like, can't listen to things and liberals don't like hearing and, like, whatever. And, I mean, I just wanted to point out that I didn't hear anyone, like, make any comments or anything, and I've even learned in one of my communications classes about how one time at UC Berkeley there was this conservative Republican talking there, and they were yelling, and we had that conversation about how that's, how basically that's not okay. So I mean, I guess I just kind of want to point out how, you're making a lot of assumptions coming in here, but I think everyone listened, and I told the girl that I hadn't come up with my question yet, and she pushed me here, so
Okay, no, that's great.
That's all my thoughts
no,
right now.
I just, and you would agree that we shouldn't ban hate speech or censor what would be considered hate speech.
No,
right?
Exactly. It's good to be having these conversations.
Okay, no, good.
Like, my dad is a far-right QAnon conspiracy theorist, but here I fucking am, so, yeah.
Maybe you can learn something from him, so.
Yeah. I'm...
Honor your mother and father so that you may live long in the land of which you're in.
Pretty ironic being with him and listening to you, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I love you, Dad. That's why we had an intervention. But it's really tough, and I know these are like some of the biggest things in my life. But
Well, I will say I'm glad you listened to the speech. You are in the minority of the generation. The majority of the generation believes hate speech should be censored. And God bless you for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sorry about the walk. It's kind of weird.
It's okay. Thank you for coming tonight, Charlie. I really enjoyed your speech. And I'll begin with, though I adamantly disagree with many of your views, I strongly believe in the importance of keeping the gates of discourse open and thriving throughout our country, especially here on college campuses. At the core of a thriving democracy is the presence of well-mannered dialogue and conversation. Of course, dialogue, at least in the form of it being enlightening, requires the parties involved to be willing to engage in productive, empathetic, and honest conversations. However, these days we see a lack of this on both sides. So my question is, how do we move forward with our current